What is up, bangers? Time has finally come to reveal the secrets everyone's been waiting for. In today's video, I'm gonna show you not one, not two, but 3 sound design techniques in Serum that everyone seems to avoid. Enough chatter, let's jump into Ableton. Alright, here we are in Ableton, and first let's open up Serum. I've been using Faceplant a lot recently and was wondering how to use the noise oscillator to modulate almost anything. Let's drag any bass sample in the noise oscillator. I like this one. Turn down the volume. And let's say we want to modulate the level of a sine wave. So let's put a sine wave here. Basic shapes, sine wave. And right click, Mod Source, Noise Oscillator. Now it just sounds like a sine wave. But what if we turn down the volume and start to play with the pitch of our noise oscillator? Sounds so cool. Now what if we add some filtering, for example? Let's pick up NG low 24. And again modulate the cutoff with our noise oscillator. Starts to sound really great. Let's add, let's say, some distortion, compression, yeah, and some hyper to make it super wide. Now you start to get a really cool bass. You can then add some erosion to add extra noise. Corpus also works great for adding extra tonality. Like it's really metallic. We already dropped our distortion, but why not add some disperser? I really encourage you to experiment with FX, filtering and stuff like that so you get cool results. But there we have it, a really sick bass. For the second trick, I wanted to use Serum FX at its full potential without having to use the note latch, which kinda sucks when it comes to having control over your LFOs. A simple way I found to make it work is by using an external instrument. Then all we have to do is route the MIDI output to our Serum FX. And it works great. Let's say we want to put some FX on our growl. It's from our sample pack. A cool thing we can do is enable the noise oscillator and drop a sample again. Let's pick this one. Then we can automate the pitch of our sample with a weird shape like this. So it sounds like this. What's cool about this technique is it actually takes your original sample and play another one on top of it. Then you can add effect on both of them and it sounds super great. Let's add some comb filtering. Now what if we put some really fast delay? Even more comb filtering. Distortion. Compression. And some hyper to make it wide. And voila, you get a nourish kind of bass which sound really dope. Now this last trick is a really cool way to use the Unison parameters within Serum. What we are basically going to do is detune and resample the same waveform multiple times. Let's do it. Let's add some unisons. All we did is just automate the coarse pitch with LFO5 like so. Let's resample it. Let's resample it one last time. Usually 2 to 3 times works best for this. Alright, I like this sound. We already start to have that hyper phasey kind of bass, which sounds so great. Now let's shape it a bit with all pass filter. And I'm adding oscillator beat to fill in the mid frequencies. Triangle wave work great for that. Let's modulate the level of oscillator A with LFO1. Now let's activate again our noise oscillator and drop a transient sample. You can obviously use any sample as long as it has a strong transient. I'm choosing this one. You can modulate the level to your taste. Play around with the pitch to get the tone you really want. Now it's all about adding more filters. Comb filters and flank filters are great for adding that extra metallic tone. Distortion again. Compression. EQing to add more filtering. And hyper to make it super wide. Then for post-processing, it's again our disto chain, and you can add erosion, disperser. There you have it, a new bass to spice up your mixes and piss off your neighbors. I highly recommend you again to play with the filters and effect that will change a bit the pitch of your sound. That's how you create happy accident. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If there's a lesson to take away, it's definitely being unconventional when sound designing, because this is how you trigger happy accidents. Don't forget that this project file and the presets are in the description for free, so make sure to support the channel by liking and subscribing. Also, let me know in the comment section what topic we should cover next. If you want to take your music productions to the next level, make sure to check our sample pack and our shop section where you can find a lot of resources. Also, make sure to check our roadmap if you want to know more about the NFT side of our project. I invite you to join our Discord and Instagram, since it's a great way for you to get in touch with us and get feedbacks on your productions. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.